Santa
Prime
Clara.
time game.
Coming up, we've
Let's
got
go.
what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers.
The San Francisco 49ers. Onside kick already. Somebody desperate.
Oh, and how about this? An onside
Good
kick
unis,
to
though. I've
start
never
the
seen them
game.
before. Wow.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we?
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 45 yards. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
We trying to create some content.
With a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Gotta be doing that. I do that sometimes. I don't come out in the punt return, but mix it up.
Now after the touchdown,
You
here's
live
Elliott
streaming
on to
too?
kick it away.
There we
Returning
go.
from his
Ooh.
end zone is Ray McLeod.
Oh, you suck, bro. Oh,
And he's
bro.
only going to get this to the 4-yard
Bro,
line.
send the friendly quick,
Well, not
man.
exactly
I got
a
you.
banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Y'all getting a hell of a nose guard. That's true. With Gravedigger.
They start
What
on
up,
the ground
CMC?
with McCaffrey. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
That was
he's
some
gonna
bullshit.
Take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 96 yards. And
That's some
the
true
Niners are
bullshit.
able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw here. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, nice.
Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was weird, though.
Was moving it a little bit out
that was
back
weird.
on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion.
That was
gives
really
them a
weird.
quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Back shoulder throw.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Oh, they robbed me, bro.
Against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to
they
continue to
robbed me.
ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Oh, that's some
For
bullshit.
Brown, and it's intercepted.
That's so whack, bro.
Picked up by Talanoa
That's so
Hufanga.
whack.
And the 49ers
That
are
makes
gonna
no
get it
sense at all.
back at their own 17. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And
That's
they
a
get
face
him down,
mask.
but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. The slot man in motion right. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 49 yards. And the Eagles have regained the lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Slot man moves right. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. A big play there for the Niners. And even 60 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And Lance going to throw. That is caught by the
I couldn't even speed Bradbury up. That was weird.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want.
Oh, that's into a seat.
Did that the last play.
It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's at the 50.
Thank you for
the
being
30,
predictable.
10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
You just did the same play on the first one. You thought I wouldn't know that? What am I, a retard or something? Come on, bro.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
You gotta be
if they decide
shitting me.
to take a shot.
I allowed him to tackle me from behind. I feel terrible
their
for him.
timeouts.
I really
As
do.
the stoppage will come with
man, I can't
23
believe
seconds to go till halftime.
Oh, my God.
Big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, a run with Gainwell. Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You can have all the gimmick plays you want, bro. You don't know how to play football. You know how to play Madden. I'll give you that. You understand the animations and the mechanics of the game and, you know, little cues that the game gives out, but you don't understand football. I doubt if you ever put pads on.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
I had everybody blitzing by accident. That'd have been a free touchdown.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The slot man in motion right. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Come on, bro.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
Good cut.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Please run it. Keep running.
Before he's brought down. 137 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They stay on the ground.
Keep running,
again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can
Roger
only
Craig.
get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And this one nearly intercepted.
Come
that would have been a great
on,
time for their first pick. But instead it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lance. And that's going to be incomplete.
I told you. Who's that, Roger Craig? He's your runner, your receiver. I mean, come on, bro. Mix it up a little bit.
You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
You can have that.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's
Kittle's going to get his. I already know that.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
I knew I'd finally get somebody. I knew I'd finally get somebody. Yeah, he just got up. I love it. Oh, I love it. Using him too much.
And you know that has to be the discussion.
Yes, sir.
Because they're down 2 scores.
Yes, sir. That felt good. Damn, that felt good. Ain't nothing to challenge. Ain't nothing to challenge unless you're going to quit. Yeah. Ain't nothing to challenge.
Come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3
Yeah,
scores.
that felt good to finally get somebody with that.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room.